Can you see it? Was it going before? Because I don't think it was. Because there was a button that said go live that wasn't lit up that normally is. Uh-oh, it says one viewer now. I bet it's you. Oh, now it says warning. Like it's laggy or something. Well, now it says 2 viewers. Who is the other viewer? Welcome. Welcome in. Whoever you are, say hi. I've got some nail foils to show you before we actually get started. The nails themselves aren't even going to take that long. Let's flip this around though. I've got 3 boxes. I got these from Temu. But like, so this one is the box we're going to work with. Ah, Katie, welcome. Glad you came. We're going to do some really cute nails. This is one we're going to work with. It's got like some stained glass and some flowers, some butterflies. It's very like a antique-y vibe. And so that's why I want to do those. And then there's this box. This one's got more of what I would say is like a Victorian vibe, because there's like some wallpaper looking stuff. And then this has got like some like cameos, frames, things like that. This one's got some flowers, some keys, some butterflies. And then I got this one that's got like desserts. It's kind of pinky, but I can see donuts and strawberries, and there's some flowers and some dark roses and some ribbons and stuff. And so I'm definitely going to be getting these out when we get closer to February. But it's this box that I really want to look at. Oh, yay! Yes, put me on the big screen so you can see real good. Let me zoom in a little more so you can see these. So here is the stained glass one. I think this one's really interesting because the size of them is pretty good for a medium-sized nail. But like, look how pretty those are. Quite detailed. So I'm definitely going to be using them at some point. I do have a lot of stained glass stamping plates, but I think it'll be fun to do some of these. Oh, good. Good, good, good. All right. And then this one's got like these lacy bits. Like that's a big old bow, but it's very cool. And so I definitely want to do some lace nails with this at some point. I am a fan of lace nails, especially over like the sheer black. And then we've got this one. This one's like some fall time floral bits, which would also be really great to use during this time of year, but it's not the one we're going for today. And then this one was a strong contender. I really like the vibe of this one, and it's very similar to what we're going to do. So it's got like these pieces of paper with script on it, and then we've got this flower and some seals. It's a bit like an old-timey stationery, like a quill type situation. So I think that's really pretty. Yes. And then we've got these purple butterflies and flowers. They're very soft, very like light lavender, but that's more of a spring vibe. We'll get there. And then we've got these. They're also flowers. These are more of a light pink, so also going to be good for the springtime. Now this one is kind of like the stationery thing as well, but I feel like this is more vintage, not so much like a Victorian throwback. This is more like your grandma's country estate, which I think is a super cute like summertime theme. So that one will have its time. This one was a strong contender too. It's black and white, and I am a huge fan of monochromes. We've got butterflies, we've got these seals, we've got some bows, some flowers, some candles, some like old-timey photographs. So this would make a really pretty set too, but not today. And then we've got this one, which was also on my list. So this one's more of like a beige and yellow, and it's got butterflies, it's got paper, it's got some roses that they look dry, kind of gold. So this would be really, really nice. I don't know when I'm going to use these, but I definitely want to soonish. Though it's Christmas, so like it's hard to find a good time to do non-Christmas nails. Hi, welcome. So glad you've come in. this is the foil we're gonna do today. So this one has the bits of paper with the script. It's got some wreaths, some butterflies, like some scraps of paper, and then also a little bit of plant matter. So I think this one's gonna make some really nice nails. And those are the ones we're gonna do. And because these are not full cover, we can cut them out and just do little pieces of them, and we don't have to worry about making the background blend in. So for the background, I've just done a bunch of nude nails. With transfer foils, they do need to go on something lighter than they are. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see them very well. And so this, I feel like, is a nice neutral base. Now, I use Star Glue. This is air dry glue. You can use a gel adhesive. You just follow the instructions. Usually it has you cure it for 60 seconds and wait for it to cool. This one you put it on, it goes on white, and then when it turns clear, it's ready to use. So that's what we're gonna use. Had to get me a new little squishy to put my hand on because that other one was so dirty and foam, and this one's silicone. So that's good. Now, for these, what I'm going to do is just cut off a section because we don't need this whole thing. As we can see, the designs repeat every once in a while. So down till about here, it starts to repeat. So we'll just take these top ones, and then what we don't use, we can always just throw back in the box. But we don't need a whole bunch of foil just everywhere. Now to plot out the design. I don't think I'm gonna go for this tree today because it's not really the vibe, but I do want to use this and this. And then I also feel like it would be nice to be able to use this one, but because it's so big, I might have to do like a thumb situation. This is kind of nice too. And then down here, I like both of these, but I'm thinking maybe this one, because that's kind of pretty. I don't know what orientation. Maybe I skip this one for today because it doesn't have any leaf on it. That way I can incorporate this somewhere, because like it is pretty cool. But I think we're just gonna figure it out. I like this green one too. Definitely don't have enough fingers to do them all. But when I do these, I do 2 nails at a time, because if you put the sticky on all of your fingers, they're gonna get stuck to each other. And pieces of the foil that you're not ready to use are gonna get stuck to them. So 2 nails at a time, I feel like, is a safe amount of difficulty. Ah, Jessica, welcome in. Glad you've come. We're about to put on some really pretty foils. I already did, the painting and stuff earlier, because you want to let this dry down real good if you're using nail polish, because if it's still semi-wet, when you go to rip these foils off, it can sometimes rip up your paint. So you want that to be good and dry. So let's do our star glue. So as you can see, it's just this white. I try to put it on with good coverage so that no matter where I stick it, it'll stick. You don't need it to be too thick. Just a nice thin-ish coat. And then we'll do a second one as well. Now, if you're doing just a part of a nail, you can just put it on a part of a nail, but because I don't know exactly where I'm gonna stick it, it's better to just do it this way. I will tell you though that once everything is decorated on here, you want to do a really good job of getting your seal all the way around, because the foil being trapped inside the layers can cause them to separate with time. And so you want to make sure that you're sealing the top coat all the way around so there's not any gaps. Yeah, so we just got to sit here while this turns white, while this turns clear. So like hypothetically, I could put it in the fan, but I want to let it sit here so you can see about how long that takes. Let me know, have any of you not done transfer foils like at all before? I got this on Amazon. You can get them on Temu, AliExpress. They can have different brands. Some of them will just have like letters, be like TK or something like that, but it's the yellow label and it's white, looks kind of like school glue. This one says Star Glue. They don't all stay Star Glue, but Star Glue is like the street name. But that's what it is. You ain't gonna be able to read the instructions, so don't even worry about what they say. Sure thing, absolutely. I've got this box under here that I just keep kicking. I'm trying to situate my body so that I stop doing that. What's going on over here in the Discord chat? Stuff. I'll read all that later. But we're coming along. It's turning. You can still see some of the white streaks, but some of it is clear. So that's good. I am going to flip my hand around though, so that when I apply it, I can look down at it, and then also maybe y'all can see too. I'm gonna start with the pinky. So let's think about which one of these foils you want to do. Oh, and also, when you're looking at this, have a look at both sides, because sometimes they look very similar, but you want the back side to be the side that you're sticking down. So sometimes you're going to look for it to be matte. So this side, you can see the plastic is shiny. If they're not backed with white, you're just going to look and see where it doesn't have shiny, and that way you know that's the side you stick to the nail. These having the white backing helps, because when you put it on a colorful paint, it helps them be opaque. I had a good Thanksgiving. It was okay. It wasn't super exciting. I went on some adventures exploring the outdoors, but that's pretty much the extent of it. Family time is always fun. Okay, so you can see this one is clear. It does have the minorest amount of little white streak there, but that's enough. So let me see here. I think, I think I might want to do this green one, actually. And I'm just going to kind of put it here. And so I start with the middle, the spine, and then rub it down. It can help to cut these out. That way you're not risking sticking other ones to it. But this one had enough space around it that I think it's going to be okay. And so you want to get a really good rub, because you want to work out these creases that are in the side as best as you possibly can. And then make sure that you can see that it's separating before you go to peel it. Now, I have two techniques. So when I'm doing full cover ones, I like to rub the edges until you can see them separate. But this is not a full cover one. And so the way that I kind of do this one is the snatch method. We're going to startle this nail foil. So once I feel like it's down really well, like you can kind of look, because when I stick it down, it changes color a little bit. Still rub the edges in case there are any overhangs, like there's one here. That way you can break that loose. You can see it starting to peel up. But what I do is I get it and we're going to rip, but like as sideways as possible. I feel like when you peel slowly, it makes the glue try to peel up. So I just do it like that. And then we spook it. We yank it off of there and it wasn't expecting it. And so then it leaves the image behind. That's how I do that. I just stuck my finger to this one, which is why I was talking about how you can't be doing too many at a time because you'll stick your finger to them. I got a crevice in this one somehow. A crack. I think for this one down here though, I want to do this tree branch bit. I'm going to try not to stick that butterfly bit to it. That's one that could have benefited from being cut out. So I'm going to fold that back while I rub. Because there's a little bit that could get stuck. Mabel. Oh, I see. Yep, Mabel came in here. Hey, Mabel. Rub this one on here. And then we're going to do the same thing. I'm just going to scare it and yank it off there. Y'all ready? There we go. We've got two. It's looking good. I think I am going to cut these apart a little bit though before we continue. That way I'm not running them into each other as much because I want to use that one right there for sure. And that one down there. I don't know if I want any of those, so we'll come back to those. All right, let's goop up two more nails. Let's see what y'all talking about. Oh yeah, I went out looking for some replacement clothing items earlier, but I did not find them. However, there was a lot more stuff in the stores than I expected there to be. I thought after Black Friday that things would be really wiped out, but it was actually okay. There were items. I did get some really pretty shoes though. Do you guys like shoes? If you do, I'll show them to you. I have a few things that I buy too many of. Nail polish is not the only problem. I think for the index finger, I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to set that right here. That one I know I want to do for the thumb. So my middle finger, we got to do one of these. And I think I want to do the butterfly one. But that leaf is very cool. Should I do the butterfly or the leaves for the middle finger? All Stars and Vans tennis shoes. I didn't get tennis shoes. I did not get tennis shoes. So not only do I buy nail polish, but I buy dresses, boots, and shoes. Like dress shoes. Butterfly, cool. Okay. Let me show you these babies. Let me scooch this up. Shoes and backpacks, I feel ya. So here's one pair. I got two. Aren't those cute? They're so sparkly. adorable. And dang, they didn't separate these. I'll have to cut them. Can't trust a store employee. Okay. Trying not to bang my glue nails into these scissors. Here's the other. Look at those. Aren't they beautiful? They're so pretty. And I was like, I don't have any dark red shoes, but I do have maroony dresses, so I needed something. You don't. Those are sitting down shoes. You don't need to be able to walk in them. You need to be able to get where you're going and sit down. Because them shoes ain't comfortable on the feet. Those are for looking at. Or you get you somebody who can carry you. That's an option. Be like, hey, bruh, carry me into this building. My feet are beautiful. And then they can do that. Thanks. All right. Let me zoom this back in. Our nails have almost finished. Looks like that one needs just a smidgen more time. But this one has completed. So we might as well just get that one done while we're waiting for the first one. And so I'm just gonna set that. Start in the middle, rub it down the sides. Let's get that on there. These are so cute. And so simple. Yeah. Baby giraffe walk. I know that one. I've gotten much better at walking in heels, but it's still very cloppy. And when the ground is uneven, it's even worse. All right. That seems to be rubbed down pretty good. We got some dirty going on here at the bottom because my hand is adding filth to the glue. Yeah, we didn't get the stem. I'm gonna see if I can't add it. Probably because I touched it. There we go. Now I got that stem added in there. I wonder if I'm going to try and clean off some of this grossness. I don't think I can necessarily, but that's all right. Okay. Butterfly, come here. All right, let's see here. I think we should try and put this on here at a little bit of a wonk, like that. That seems good. And then rub it on down. And there's enough space over here. So I will get you rubbing. Did anybody say, has anybody here not done transfer foils at all before? There's a bit of a learning curve to them. I did. Not for Black Friday, but right before that when they started having that sale. It could have been Black Friday sale. And they sent me a smudge-free top coat that I didn't order. So I thought that was very nice of them. What, Telvin? Oh, you haven't done foil? Of course not. Of course not. It's hard, especially full cover. If you're doing full cover, you have to put a base color underneath it because there's gonna be cracks. But these, because they're not full cover, you only have to make some of it actually stick. And so it's better. It's really around the curvature of your nails that things are hard, because flat paper does not bend around curves. All right. We're going to rip it off. You ready? I didn't get a hold on it. Oh, well, I guess we're going to peel slowly on this one. It's not so bad. Yeah, the more horizontal you can go, the better it is. But that looks pretty cute. What do you think? Yeah. It's just so simple and so subtle. We got one more nail to do. And then I have these other pieces that I'll be able to save for later. I don't store my foils in these boxes. I transfer them out into a photo album in the pocket pages. So I will be moving them all over. All right, let's let that turn clear. It's so fast. Really, the preparing your nails and doing the painting part is probably the longest part. But throwing these on here is easy. And then we'll top coat them in. If you're using a gel top coat, you can just go straight on top of this. Because I am using air dry, I will have to use a water-based top coat so that my final top coat does not crack these apart, because it will. I've seen it happen, and I was like, what is going on? So that will make it a little bit longer of a process just because there's 2 steps, but like you can air dry them in the thingamajig. Cut that for later. Put the trash together. I'm also looking at the chat to see what things you bought, Katie. I like to know about shopping. There's a little piece of debris done got stuck here. There we go. I also ordered some Maniology plates. I got that new Wicked one. And I got one that has like fashion house brands on there, like Chanel and stuff. And then I think I got some Christmas ones. I think. They'll come eventually, and then I'll be reminded. Have you, any of you guys, checked out Enchanted Goth decals yet? Life of Luxury. Yes, that plate. I'm going to do some nails with these here soon. They're so pretty. But they come in different lengths. And so, like, these are quite long compared to what I have on. So I've ordered some more that are in the medium length. They even come in small. But they have all kinds of designs. And I'm like thinking maybe just take 2 off of this sheet and then do some hand painting with it. But they're so pretty. If you guys haven't checked these out, definitely go over there. They are stunning. She is on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and all that good stuff. Yeah, real pretty water decals. These are full cover water decals. Let me hold something, Ma. Hi, Nana Ange. Welcome. I don't need to buy any Maniology plates either. I've got like 4 books of them. But you know, nail stuff. All right, our thumb is clear. Let's put this foil on it. So I want to try to get this kind of up by this corner. I think that is good. Yes. And that gives room for the butterfly. All right, let me rub the crap out of this. Pardon me if I cannot stay in the screen. I won't be looking at it very good. You can rub this with silicone if you like, if it's more comfortable. I just like to do it with my finger. I guess I feel like I can feel it better. But definitely get around these curves real good. All right. Now I've got a little overhang here, so I'm going to make sure I rub that edge real good so that it separates. And we've got the same thing over here. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try and peel this horizontally so we can see. We're getting a real good peel, actually. Yeah. Not too much left, and that's where it was hanging off the nail. That looks really good. What do you think? Yeah. And I think I'm probably going to mattify these nails once I get them all top coated in and stuff. Just because I think with the paper vibe that would look nice. So let's do our aqua topper. Multitask. Heck yeah. I just had to, my tablet is really awful at staying charged. I don't know why. It was like that when I got it. But I just had to get it out last night and plug it in because I was like, I need to be able to actually look at more than one thing at a time. And my phone was not sufficient. Oh, everybody doing some fun nail stuff. I had to wait all day because I had errands to get to doing these, but I was definitely excited to do them because they're so cute. I still have this hand on because I'm just obsessed. I'm going to put that in the dryer. Oh, my little plastic trashes are trying to get away. Definitely want to get that stuff dried really well. Let me flip this up. So, let me look at the chat. Thanks, Katie. I am liking them, and they're super easy. I wish I could hand paint so well. I'll probably have these on for a couple of days unless I damage them somehow, which is not unheard of. I do that. I learned recently that I cannot change the trash on the same day that I do my nails because like trying to put the bag on it requires me to push down into it and it just ruins my nails. So tomorrow is trash day. These should be alright by then. All right. Let's search vive the good stuff. Oh yeah, that's looking real nice. Oh, I just painted on my finger. I'm gonna have to clean that up. Anybody else really awful at painting in the lines? Or is that a me problem? There we go. Well, I appreciate you coming over here to watch mine, Jess. I appreciate all of y'all coming over to hang out. It's much more fun. Like, I paint my nails all the time anyway, but I used to just do it by myself. So it is more fun to crack open a live in case anybody wants to stop in, and so I definitely always appreciate when you guys do. Okay. Give that a moment to dry. I'm gonna let it air dry though. I'm not gonna stick it in the fan because I put that top coat on a little bit thick. In fact, I think I need to put some more on this one because I want it to have a nice smooth coat. So when I put the matte on, that's also smooth. And because of the way the dryer works, it's gonna cause the outside to dry faster than the inside, and that can cause shrinkage. And so I'm gonna try to avoid that by letting it dry naturally. But I'll wave my hand around to speed that up. Got a string here. There we go. Here's what we got. Fan. You guys ready for Monday tomorrow? I am not. I've been, on vacation for these holidays. Now I gotta go back to work tomorrow, but the worst part about that is it always feels like the Twilight Zone is the way I describe it, because everything seems so disorienting because you've been gone, things change, you got 1.5 million emails, and so you're just here like, what's happening? Do I even work here? Who are you people? And that's what it always feels like until you get back in the routine of things. So that's what I am anticipating tomorrow morning. I'm like, I don't even know what I do here. Alright, I'm gonna stick that in the dryer now. You got a family thing Is your family thing more fun than work or less fun than work? 'Cause that could make the difference. Less fun. Yeah. Oh no. You guys, I slept for like 4 hours last night. I woke up super early and was just up for no good reason, so now I'm over here yawning. But by the time actually bedtime rolls around, I probably won't even be tired. I'll have powered through. I'm definitely not having more caffeine because I have to go to bed at a normal time. My schedule's a bit wonky because I haven't been at work. I gotta get a top coat down. It's 90 seconds, so that is sufficient. They feel good and smooth. Alright, so normally I use the Orly matte top coat, but today we're going to do this Victorian varnish one that I got recently. I need to scoot this view up so that it's like, there we go. Because I had that way too far down. It was making it hard to look at. Let me try and do a good job getting this mattified all the way to the edges so we don't have shiny spots. Pardon me if my head gets in the way. You guys know how I am about that. This tree, I feel like, would be really cute with a bow also, but I didn't put it in a location that would accommodate a bow easily. So it's not going to get one, but I think it would have been a vibe. This thing is drying down so quickly, like I'm not even able to fully get done painting the nail when it's already trying to mattify. That's pretty impressive. Like, those other ones are already there. This is a good matte top coat. Uh-oh, I just flung the top coat onto my little thingy. That's why my other one is so dirty. I can't tell if I have streaks that I missed because it was drying so quickly. We'll find out. Let's see. Okay. Get off of there. So that's what that looks like. It's very neutral, very natural, very subtle. I think it's cute. What do you think? I like it. I won't add anything additional to it. It'll just be like this. One thing about this nail tip shape is with it having the spines, it makes the like a little separation in the paint, which you can kind of see. Thanks, girl. Here's this one. Let me flip that around. It looks pretty good. Uh-oh. I accidentally stuck my hand in there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well, that is that. That is what we came to do. It was quick. It was easy. Hope you learned something. If you have any like questions, hit me up. I got answers. Maybe. Let me know how your attempts at transfer foils go. Especially you, Katie. I want to hear about that, that transfer glue that you just got. and how it goes. But that's it. Thanks for coming, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye.